Hey guys, welcome to this video. I'm going to show you how to do the first major set of skips in the game, which are the Ace Chemicals skips. So here we have just rescued the first worker in the side of Ace Chemicals. So we could deliver him and then go rescue the other ones, but what we're going to do instead is go off and rescue the second worker. So there are actually 5 workers, but 3 of them are dead, and we've already found one dead one and one alive one, and we need to. We're gonna go skip on to rescue the last one. So what we do first is we go onto these pipes right here. Face at an angle. If you don't face at an angle, you might get caught on these pipes here. So face at an angle, then do a dive roll. And then the wall next to us, we're going to land on these rocks right here. And the wall next to us has no collisions, so we can just run on right through. So then there's an elevator right there. We're going to basically just glide to it. So I like to do 2 dive bombs. You can do some fancier movements as well, where you like do a grapple cancel like off the side here. But 2 dive bombs is all you need. So then once you get into this elevator, the key, you need to wait for that. Make sure that the elevator opens, because otherwise these guys here don't spawn in and you'll have to reload. So let's just rescue this last worker. Rescuing the last worker isn't really anything special. You just fight these guys. Yep, so we rescue that. Now we rescue this worker.
Okay. You're safe.
So now we want to take him to the elevator, and the intended way of doing this is you're supposed to do a few puzzles, destroy a few tanks, then you use the Batmobile to lower the elevator down. So now when we get in, we're going to be able to use the Batmobile to raise the elevator, or at least the game thinks that we should be. However, we're not actually going to be able to get to the elevator. For example, we need to use this ramp right here to go over there. We need to do some puzzles with Batman. So we can't actually raise the elevator the intended way. But what we can do instead is if we go and return the worker that we just rescued to Gordon, the game actually thinks that both workers are in the Batmobile. So
These two were lucky. Scarecrow's forces
if we go to Gordon, we end up rescuing both workers.
Take them back to GCPD.
So now we need to go find Scarecrow, but Batman is not actually in the Batmobile. We're remote controlling it. We need to have Batman go in the Batmobile, so the way we do that is by reloading checkpoint. So we'll do that. So, and this will lead us to the second Ace Chemical skip. So what we could do is we could drive the Batmobile in there and do the intended way for getting to Scarecrow. But it's much faster to eject with Batman from the Batmobile, so I drive forward a little and eject. Get onto these pipes again. Do that dive roll again. Now, there are a couple ways of doing this. The easiest movement for actually what we do next is you dive bomb here for about 3.5 seconds. And if you dive bomb correctly, you'll actually be able to go up here and you can do this. So that's actually the hardest way of doing it, in my opinion. An easier way is you can grapple right here. You can glide and grapple right here, and then you can then glide over to this platform over here. This is the easiest way of doing it. And then a medium way is to do a dive bomb and then glide onto this platform directly. If you're on this platform, what you do is you then line launch here. The wall's going to disappear, which is good. Now the key here is you get to the end of your line launcher, tightrope, then look to the left and load in this area. Now we're going to look up, and there's going to be this grapple point here. I like this grapple point. You don't have to get this grapple point, but if you grapple there and cancel it, you get a lot of speed. Approach here from a 90-degree angle, and that's you'll be able to get into Scarecrow's area before this area loads. It is possible for this area to load in too early. If that happens, it's because you were either too slow or you glided in at an angle. So from the top, the way that I like to do it, I like to do the medium difficulty strat for this. So what I will do is that, so eject with the Batmobile. Go here.
I need the Batmobile to get back in there and find Scarecrow.
So 1, 2, 3.5. And then you'll be able to land on this platform. Then line launch here. I like to then wire walk. So it is possible now after you do this, you want to make sure you grapple these things before the grapple point deloads. But now that, let's say that you're too slow and the grapple points do deload. Now you're not able to grapple anywhere. So what do? Well, so what you can do is run up here. Then run up here, do a dive bomb for like a second, and then approach this area with a 90-degree angle, and you'll still be able to get in before the area loads. Oh yeah, so that's the Ace Chemicals skips. Then you can just do this Predator as you normally would. So if you don't know the strat, it's you silent takedown this guy, cancel it. Pull these guys down. I like to kick this guy, then do a canceled ground takedown. Put some gel here. This is the same as I do in my glitchless easy tutorial. And then these last 3 guys, you'll
Once I clear the room, I can focus on stopping.
Take them out depending on how the RNG goes. And this last guy. So this, I'm doing this on easy, so I didn't die there. If it was on hard, I would have died. Alright, so now we're gonna confront Scarecrow. Scarecrow's gonna tell us Barbara's kidnapped and then escape. If you played this game before. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the canister cancels. So let me fix my controller display. All right. So what we're gonna do with these canisters is we're gonna do basically the animation cancels. I'll have a link to the tutorial for that, but basically, to recap, what you do is you have the explosive gel selected. Then what you do is you aim. So what the inputs are, again, you aim, then you alternate fire the explosive gel, and at the same time you interact by pressing A, and then you aim again slightly after. So the inputs are going to look like that. So I'll just show you what it looks like.
These canisters are highly valuable.
Yeah, and so now you're able to run around. If you switch to keyboard, you're able to run around with these canisters for quite a bit of time. So that's why it's nice to use keyboard and mouse to do the running. You can also run with controller as well. At least I can. If you hold diagonally, but it's much harder to run with controller. So. Anyways, now we'll put this in. Batman's basically going to mime putting it in. It's kind of funny. And so we're gonna try to make sure we cancel this 3 times. If you don't cancel it, you lose maybe like around like 10 seconds. So if you so yeah, so there I messed it up. If you miss the cancel, one thing you can do is you can just do it again. So oops. So it's not worth it to reload. Reloading wastes too much time. But so yeah, so we'll do this again. So we'll head back over. Do it a 3rd time. And so this last canister, you can't actually cancel it. If you cancel it, basically you're not supposed to be able to put the canister in anywhere, so the game doesn't let you. But then you'll also end up canceling the cutscene where Joker points his gun at you. So you have to take out this last canister the intended way. And then Joker will pop up. So yeah, those are all of the Ace Chemical skips. Otherwise, you kind of proceed on with the game as normal. So anyways, those are the Ace Chemical skips. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something.